Hey, ¿qué pasa amigos? ¿Cómo están? Bienvenidos todos los que se encuentran conectados y los que van llegando, bueno, lo verán más tarde porque esto quedará en diferido. Hoy estamos en el Sentinell Collections Live Show, pero en esta ocasión, bueno, tiene un toque especial porque estamos con el aniversario del Capitán América, quien cumple 80 años desde aquel momento de 1941 cuando sale su historieta número uno. Entonces, para esto, estamos en compañía del Universo Marvel Columbia Club de Fans. Harold se encuentra con nosotros en el backstage. Entonces, nada, pues como de costumbre tenemos un invitado. En esta ocasión es el señor Ken Worthing, desde el Reino Unido, coleccionista de historietas del Capitán América, pero tiene un toque particular este enfoque de su colección porque tiene historietas de diferentes partes del mundo, bueno, de este mismo superhéroe, el super soldado de Marvel. Así que, pues nada, vamos a introducir a Ken. Como podrán imaginarse, este live es en español, bueno, obviamente para ustedes, pero será en simultáneo en inglés, entonces iré traduciendo de inglés a español y de español a inglés para que pues podamos todos entender y obviamente le pasaremos sus preguntas a Ken, así que siéntanse libres de preguntar. Aquí van a estar todas las preguntas. Veo que ya algunos nos están saludando. Así que bueno, bienvenidos. Mr. Ken Worthing, welcome.
Thank you very much, sir. Good to be here. Thank you.
Well, it's great to have you here today. We're very happy. This is a special occasion for us because it's the 80th anniversary of one of the best heroes ever, right?
Absolutely. Nobody like him.
Okay. Bueno, es una pequeña introducción diciéndole que estamos contentos de tenerlo aquí. Le voy a preguntar cuánto tiempo lleva coleccionando el Capitán América y por qué le gusta tanto este personaje. So Ken, tell us, for how long have you been collecting Captain America and what is so special about this superhero for you?
To answer your first question first, nearly 50 years.
All right, go ahead.
Nearly 50 years, nearly.
Oof.
I started
Okay,
I started when I was 8 years old, and I am 57 right now, so very nearly 50 years. So I've got a lot of stuff. I have stuff.
I believe so, yeah. Okay, dice que lleva casi 50 años porque comenzó a la edad de 7 años a coleccionar y bueno, son casi 50 años que lleva coleccionando Capitán América, entonces dice que tiene bastantes cosas que ya nos irá a mostrar. Oh, that's a long time.
It is a long time.
So, how do you get into collecting Captain America?
The first thing that got me about Steve Rogers, the Captain America, when I was very small, was, even at that age, it was the morality of the character. He wasn't one that just senselessly went around just killing people like Batman would. Morality, he always thinks with his heart before he does anything. It is really the morality of the man. It's the man that makes Captain America, in my opinion.
Ok, dice Ken que lo especial del Capitán América es su sentido moral, que a diferencia de otros superhéroes, ahí mencionado Batman, bueno, el Capitán le pone mucho más corazón a las cosas, piensa bien qué va a hacer y piensa en ese sentido moral. Well, I agree with you. In fact, Captain America is my favorite superhero. So,
absolutely.
Here I got my shirt, and I can see you got yours too, which is related to your logo, right?
Absolutely, yeah. It's a little tight fitting at 57, but you know, what can you do?
Right. Bueno, vamos a preguntarle a Ken cuál es el enfoque de su colección como tal. So, Ken, tell us what are you focused on when you collect Captain America?
Artwork, basically. Because in my sphere of Captain America collecting, it's the differences. It's the things in the artwork that have been changed over the years with the different publishers. So they're not quite like, I've got some great examples to show you. Whereas if you had like a US issue, a homegrown issue, and you compare that with an issue from, let's say, Brazil, two issues side by side with the same front cover, there'll be differences in the published comic in Brazil. And it's those differences which make you think, what? You'll see what I mean in a tick.
All right. I'm excited to see what you mean.
Okay.
Bueno, dice que principalmente su colección es de arte del Capitán América, y ahí nos acaba de comentar que, por ejemplo, si uno toma una historieta que fue impresa para Estados Unidos, va a tener ciertas diferencias con una historieta del Capitán América de Brasil. Y dice que ya enseguida nos va a mostrar a qué se refiere. Do you think you want to go ahead and show us an example of what you mean?
Sure. For instance, this is obviously Avengers 4, published in the UK in a comic called Mystic. And obviously they haven't drawn Cap. They haven't put the right colouring in. This one was published by L. Miller in the UK. So it's a very early issue. So this came out very near when Avengers 4 came out. That's the first example I'd like to show you.
Ok, acá nos está mostrando un ejemplo. Nos está mostrando un ejemplo de una historieta. ¿Este es from the UK, you said?
Yeah.
Ok. Este es un ejemplar del Reino Unido, bueno, cercano a cuando salió Avengers número 4, que, bueno, para quienes no sepan, es cuando el Capitán América se une al equipo de los Vengadores, y dice que el color no es propiamente como el de esa historieta. Okay, so I can see the pants are definitely different, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the most obvious difference.
The difference is in the costume for this one. This is like what I call like a soft entry into the foreign world of Captain America, where things basically look very, very similar, but you've got stark differences. The writing is the same, so it's a soft entry, shall we say. Whereas if we go to, let me see now. Yeah, I chose some.
Bien, estaba mostrando que el traje del Capitán América en esa historieta es diferente, ¿no? Y lo pueden googlear, ¿no? Si no están familiarizados con el cómic original, ponen Avengers número 4, ponen cómic y seguramente lo podrán comparar. Yeah, go ahead, Ken.
Okay, whereas a much different example, this is a Golden Age comic where Cap didn't have his own title, but this is 1944. And that is definitely Captain America. And inside, because of the time period we're talking about now, the superhero genre had kind of started to wane. So Captain America got involved in horror stories, basically. So let me just show you. This, by the way, is still a Guri. It's still Brazilian. 1943. This is my earliest Captain America. Although it hasn't got Cap on the outside cover. On the inside, you have a nice Captain America story. Yeah. But it's all horror based.
I see. So you said this is 43, right?
Yeah. This is my earliest Captain America.
Ok, acá esta historieta que nos acaba de mostrar es de 1943, o sea que 2 años después de que nació el Capitán América. Is this from Brazil?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Esta historieta es de Brasil, pero dice que, bueno, en la portada no está el Capitán como tal, pero en el interior se puede ver una historia de él que de hecho está, bueno, es una historia de terror del Capitán América. Y dice que es una característica singular de esa época. Los que nos están saludando, gracias de verdad por los saludos. Oscar, who was it? You said hi to someone. Who was that?
I'm sorry, that broke up a little bit.
Okay, you just say hi to someone, but I missed it.
I did. Paulo Costa.
Oh.
Paulo is a very regular on my YouTube channel. He comments all the time. He's a wonderful guy. He's quite big in the foreign comic community. That I know.
Awesome. Okay.
That is from the same Brazilian publisher, whereas let me get my camera right. Differences again.
Right.
Cap isn't wearing much, but you just don't see that cover in the American comics, especially for the early 40s, and it's just not out there because superheroes on the wane. Horror is in. Horror, weird fantasy, that sort of thing is the thing that kids like to read.
So is he wearing shorts?
Yeah. Crazily enough.
Bien, esa que nos acaba de enseñar, igual, tiene terror, fantasía, obviamente con el Capitán, y el Capitán América tiene shorts.
Crazy. But Cap and Bucky just in silhouette there.
So you mentioned these stories, are they exclusive to Brazil?
Yep, these particular ones I'm showing you, they're all published in Brazil.
But they're not any, UK, USA versions of this same story?
No. Beg your pardon. I mean, the language has changed, obviously. It's now in like Portuguese. The covers may be redrawn. Sometimes the covers are taken from internal panels of the American comics and blown up. But there isn't really a like-for-like copy. So let me see if I can find better example.
Recuerdan que este live se titula Una de las colecciones más exclusivas del mundo, justamente por lo que acaba de mencionar Ken. Esa historieta que nos está enseñando es solamente en Brasil, no está ni en Estados Unidos ni está en el Reino Unido. Quizás algunas sí tienen unas variaciones con la portada, pero esa misma historieta como tal no está sino en Brasil y en la colección de Ken. Okay, what you got there?
Well, again, it's all... I seem to be showing you a lot of Brazilian ones, but these are all Golden Age with covers not shown in America. Also, a thing that we found is that the skin palette, obviously, because we're all different, we're all over the world, and the Steve Rogers' skin color has changed to be more relative to that region.
Okay.
Yeah, it's another little thing that we picked up on.
Esa historieta nos estaba enseñando que el color de piel de Steve Rogers es más parecido al de la localidad de donde viene esta historieta, que bueno, también es de Brasil.
I didn't realize I pulled out so many Brazilian ones, but again, they're quite hard to find. And not forgetting that these aren't Silver Age comics; these are Golden Age. These comics are 80
Oh man,
years
I love
old.
the Bucky one. Oof.
Oh yeah. Sorry. There we go.
Uy, qué belleza ese arte.
Yeah, I mean, now this particular cover, this particular cover was actually printed from an American issue. So that forms the cover of an issue, but can't remember which one. I'm just going to rush through the rest of the Brazilian ones I was going to show you.
Okay.
Again, remember what I said about the skin tone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ahí de nuevo nos muestra el color piel del Capitán América, es un poco más oscuro, ¿no? Más similar a lo que regularmente se encuentra en la región de Brasil.
Again, back in the land of horror. And Steve wearing decidedly different color pants again. I don't know why they focused on the pants all the time. No idea.
Dice que no sabe por qué le cambiaban tanto los pantalones. Right.
So, right now, I want to move on very quickly into the Silver Age period, again, still in Brazil. But this one was the very first superhero comic published in Brazil for the Silver Age.
Oh, qué hermosura. Miren nada más.
And it was distributed at the time purely at the Shell petrol stations. That's the only place you can find these. Yeah, a little bit of history there.
On the gas stations, you say?
That's it. Yeah, Shell.
Okay. All right, let me share that with the audience. Dice que, bueno, ahí arriba pueden ver, bueno, por cierto, las historietas que nos estaba mostrando hace un rato es de la era de oro de los cómics, esta ya es de la era de plata, y dice que esta historieta como tal la distribuían solamente en gasolineras de la marca Shell, por eso ahí arriba dice Shell. Bueno, ese dato está bueno.
Right, moving away from Brazil, I have one from Argentina. This is the only comic I've managed to get out of Argentina. And it's the differences. You have a yellow star, no red anywhere, flesh-colored arms.
You know the year?
This one is, I think it's in the late 60s.
Ok, este es de finales de los 60, una historieta de Argentina. Ahí claramente el increíble, el Capitán América, el Hombre de Acero. Bueno, ese es el Iron Man, por supuesto. Nice, that's a nice copy you have there.
Thank you. Now, this particular one I'm going to show you, I want.
Hold on, Ken. There was a question. There was a question from Diana. She was asking, do you know how many comics do you own in your collection?
A rough count, around about 2,500. Rough count.
Okay, unos 2,500 cómics, más o menos.
Which one? Captain America. Ah, Captain America. First, number one, Captain America. Thank you for the question, Carolina. Carolina, sorry. Yeah, not Captain Britain. I love Captain Britain, but he's a small superhero in a small country, whereas Captain America relates to the entire world, I feel, even though America is in the name. It's Captain America. He is the one. Captain Britain is just a side counterpart. Always right. Captain America.
That was a great question, but since it was in English, let me translate it to Spanish. Carolina estaba preguntando que si le gusta más el Capitán América o el Capitán Bretaña. Bueno, siendo que de Gran Bretaña, de Reino Unido, pues es buena pregunta, pero dice que definitivamente el Capitán América fue el primero, es el número uno, y aunque el nombre América, bueno, está asociado a esa región, él dice que el Capitán América tiene un significado más mundial, mientras que el Capitán Bretaña es más reducido a esa región como tal.
Okay. Now I have a question for you, sir. Guess the country.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Capitaine. En français. Oh, c'est génial.
Where do you think it comes from?
Okay, that's France, of course, right?
Nope.
Is it?
It's not France. It's not.
Or
it's not
Belgium?
France. Nope. It's Canada.
Oh, is it some country in Africa, maybe?
No.
Oh, it's Canada. Okay.
It's for the French Canadian populace, and that's the first issue that was printed in Canada.
Yeah.
Or French Canadian, as I like to say, with featuring fantastic Jack Kirby artwork. Jack Kirby.
Oh yeah, my favorite
hero.
one.
My hero.
Oh yeah, yours too. Definitely, yeah.
Right. This one, when we were talking in
private... let me translate. Let me just translate. Yeah. All right. Ken nos acaba de mostrar una historieta que estaba en francés. Me preguntó qué país creía que era. Yo le dije Francia, me dice que no. Le dije que Bélgica, me dijo que no. Le dije que quizás algún país en África, me dijo que no. Que es la versión en francés para Canadá. Que bueno, ya también hablan francés. Chévere.
Okay. When we were talking earlier on Instagram, only yesterday, I said I'd show you something that would blow your mind. Well, this is the issue I was alluding to.
Okay.
Look at the writing. It looks like
¿Qué
something.
es eso? What is it?
Exactly. Now, I always get this wrong. I mean, Paolo may correct me on this, and if any of my other foreign comic collecting buddies are watching this, I always get it wrong. And if I get it wrong now, I apologize in advance. It's Hebrew. It's from the Lebanon, which means that the spine is on the right-hand side. And you read the comic from the right to the left, not the left to the right. And this is a Tales of Suspense issue. And if you find the original Tales of Suspense, the image is flipped. You'd have Cap on that side and Iron Man on that side. For me, this is still very much an alien issue. It's like it was not produced on planet Earth in these Western eyes. You like?
Okay. You were right when you said it will blow my mind.
It still blows my mind.
It definitely
blows my mind.
Let me share that with the audience.
Sure.
Ok, esta historieta que nos acaba de mostrar dice que es del Líbano y está en hebreo. Obviamente es súper rara. Él dice que, bueno, pues mirando las letras, todo, pareciera como si fuera de otro planeta. Yeah, it definitely looks like out of this world. So, how I guess there's not many, many of them.
No.
Are there?
I only know of this one. There may be one or two more out there, but they're hidden away in other people's collections and not shared. But as far as I'm aware, that's it. I mean, I have another issue of this. I think it's the next issue up. I think it's 147, but it's solely like an Iron Man issue, so I didn't bring that out tonight to show you. I just bought the one with Cap in it. So I don't know how many more.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
My pleasure, absolutely. Thank you for allowing me to show it. My favorite, most valuable comic.
Okay, dice Ken que ese definitivamente es su cómic favorito, obviamente por lo difícil de conseguir. Es un Tales of Suspense de su versión americana y está de verdad que está espectacular. Okay, Ken.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Is there anything else you want to share with us today? Or
I can do a few more, no problem. But to answer Diego's question.
Well, I had a particular request.
The question that I saw flashed up was from a gentleman called Diego, asking what my favorite comic and most valuable comic is. I honestly couldn't answer that. I don't know. I have so many, which I classify as my favorites. I haven't got a single favorite. And my most valuable? My goodness, how do you equate valuable with scarcity? You can't put a price on scarce comics. I honestly don't know. Ask me in another 57 years. I don't know. I have lots of favorite comics. Impossible question, I'm so sorry.
Okay, so I misunderstood. The one you just showed us in Hebrew was your favorite one. It's definitely one of them, but
it's one of my favorites.
You cannot choose.
Yeah. As for how much it costs.
Okay. Well,
it cost me a little bit a few years ago, but now if somebody could find another one, or I went slightly crazy and I wanted to sell that, I can't even contemplate selling it. I'm so sorry. I don't know.
Pero Ken hizo un muy buen punto sobre las preguntas que le hicieron, que cuál es su cómic favorito y cuál es el más valioso que tiene en la colección. Él dice que no puede resolver eso. El que nos mostró hace un rato es uno de sus favoritos, pero a veces es difícil ponerle precio a lo que no se puede encontrar. Entonces él dice que son tan escasos que ponerle un precio para él es complicado. Que hace un tiempo sí le costó pues cierta cantidad de dinero, pero que no los ha vuelto a ver, así que invaluable, no sé. ¿Ustedes qué dicen?
Latin American comics. Carolina, that's a good question. Again, I tend to focus purely on Captain America mostly. 98% of my time is focused on Captain America. 2% on maybe the Avengers and other things in that 2%. So no, my knowledge of South American comics is lacking. If Cap isn't there, then I'm looking somewhere else for Cap. So educate me. We can all be educated.
Well, there are a couple of them. Argentinian books. It's Mafalda, it's Condorito, but most of them are very cartoonish. It's not, well, at least the most classic and common ones, of course. There might be some other ones right now, but yeah,
I have
just
got,
few to mention those. La pregunta de
sure.
Carolina era si él conocía algún. Okay.
I have got one more
La
to
pregunta de
show you.
Carolina era si conocía algunos cómics.
Oh,
okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's an omnibus, but it's an ironic omnibus. Okay, it's Captain America in Russian. And it's kind of ironic because this is an omnibus covering part of Ed Brubaker's fantastic run dealing with Russia itself and the gulags, and it very much has a spy theme. It's very much Cold War-ish. So I find it ironic that Russia actually published this rather than ban it outright. So if you look inside, everything is for the Russian market. It's all the text is Russia, and this is an official product.
Oof.
This was licensed by Marvel to the Russians to produce.
Nice.
And again, it's the only Russian thing I've got. But it's ironic to me, dealing with the book's subject matter. Cold War, gulags, that sort of iron grip that Russia had. Yet they published Captain America. The guy who was all about freedom and the American dream. And Russia published this? That blows my mind.
Bueno, ahí nos acaba de mostrar un ómnibus, eso es severo libro súper grueso, pues que tiene un montón de historias, es un compilatorio básicamente de pasta dura, son versiones deluxe por lo general, y dice que le sorprendió porque es publicado en Rusia, ahí nos mostró las letras y todo, pues la escritura, exacto, pero que esta historia es basada, tiene cosas de la Guerra Fría, o sea, el Capitán América en realidad es muy contradictorio con el patriotismo que tienen en Rusia, entonces para él le parece sorprendente que hayan decidido publicar esta edición. Well, that is a very interesting fact and part of your collection too.
Indeed, indeed. I'd like to thank you for inviting me on this show.
Can I make one request? I don't know if.
Of course.
I don't know if. Yeah. All right. I saw you had a Japanese Captain America issue. Do you have it? Is it easy for you to show it to us?
No problem. No problem at all. Just bear with me just a second. Allow me to give you a quick tour around the room, actually. That's,
Oh, yeah, please. Maravilla.
Let's see if I can
Bueno,
get this
le
right.
acabo de pedir que nos enseñe una historieta en japonés que tiene el Capitán América. Y nos va a hacer un pequeño recorrido y ya nos la va a enseñar.
So I'm going down. Okay. But allow me to.
Uf, qué belleza. That's one of the first 10 issues, if I'm not wrong, is it?
Yeah, that's a Schomburg issue for Captain America number 37. But here
okay. Is
at the top there, that's all my Brazilian digest size, or 3/4 of them, because the rest are kind of down there. All these are CGC slabs, all Captain America. Every single issue CGC slabbed from 2004 going up. But Japanese Captain America, no problem. I'll fetch them out for you. But they're those 4 right there. Let's just get them there. That's issue number 1. Nice and thick. And all inside is like a sepia sort of. Let me make things easy on myself.
So is it backwards like a manga?
No, I don't think so. I think it's standard left to right. Yep, standard. And some colours, some internal pages of colour, and some are sepia.
Good.
But that's issue number 1, which was pretty easy to find, actually. As was issue number 2, published by Kodansha and Marvel Comics. Issue number 3, you're going to love this. Look at that.
Oh, the Falcon. That covers his first appearance, I guess.
That's right. I think. My memory gets so bad.
Well, I have Falcon's first appearance right here, and he's wearing the very same costume he just showed us.
That's it. Yeah, that is the first, which I've got sort of up there, sort of squirreled away. But yeah, I mean, personally, I prefer the green costume. Bring it back. It's brilliant. It's great design. Bring it back. So, as I was saying, the first 3 are comparatively easy to find. But this one, the 4th one, and the last one of the series, took me about 5 years of constant hunting. And that's that one. This is so difficult to find. If you're trying to collect all 4, you're going to need this. And it's the hardest to find.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I mean, occasionally you'll find a seller in Japan.
So is it number 4, though?
The hardest, yeah. Yeah.
Is it the last one, too?
It is.
It will complete the series? Number 4?
Yep. 1 to 4.
Okay.
I can feel my heart.
I'll translate that for audience. Oh no, I definitely love this part of your collection so much.
Thank you.
I have something. There's something about the Japanese culture that I admire, and seeing all these comics, and it definitely causes something. Bueno, nos estaba mostrando unos cómics en japonés. Yo le había hecho ese último pedido que por favor nos mostrara esos cómics en japonés. Bueno, ahí lo sacó. Son 4 cómics que tiene ahí. Dice que los primeros 3, bueno, los pudo encontrar relativamente fácil, pero que el cuarto estuvo 5 años buscándolo. Es súper, súper difícil de encontrar. Es el último que salió de esa edición de historietas. También mencionamos que, bueno, eso probablemente cubría una de las primeras apariciones de Falcon, si es que no es la primera, porque nos mostró con el traje verde, que es el primero que se le ve a él en los cómics. Así que, bueno, fantástico lo que nos ha mostrado Ken. Yo ya voy a proceder a dar las gracias y a finalizar este live. Así que, pues nada, ya lo voy a decir. Ken, it's been a real honor having you here. We appreciate you taking the time to share this with Latin America community. We are we're as passionate as anyone else. We truly appreciate your time.
Oh,
It is a beautiful, beautiful, complete collection. So congratulations for that. It's not, well, at least in my case, I haven't seen or met someone who has been so many years into the hobby
oh,
and with so much passion. It's really a beautiful thing to find someone this passionate about our
well,
our heroes, and in this particular case, Captain America. And it's great to have you here for this special occasion of the 80th anniversary. So thank you.
thank you so much. Thank you. Thank absolutely.
Copy.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for allowing me to show you a small part of my collection. I feel honoured that I'm speaking to the South American audience. Thank you so much. And of course, thank you, Steve Rogers. Thank you, Captain America. Congratulations and a happy birthday for 80
Yeah,
years.
here
Thank
he
you.
was with us the whole time.
Yay. He certainly was.
Yep.
Well, that's lovely.
Bueno, chicos, ya saben, nosotros tenemos un live usualmente bueno, cada lunes, así que nos pueden seguir en nuestras redes sociales como Sentinell Collections. Si vienen de parte de nosotros, pues asegúrense también de darle un follow a Universo Marvel Colombia Club de Fans, que hacen, bueno, streams como estos y todo tipo de actividades relacionadas con la cultura geek y obviamente enfocado a Marvel. Nos vemos el otro lunes. Ahí ya verán quién es el invitado. También les va a gustar. Saludos. Chao. Harold, muchas gracias.
Bye,
Y
everyone.
pues nos vemos. Bye bye.
Bye.